Operators. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the operators in C. So first of all, we'll discuss about what is an operator. So the operator is a symbol that tells a computer to perform some operations. The operation may be to add, subtract, multiply or to divide. The operators can be divided as the arithmetic operators. The arithmetic operator can be of other two types also, that is increment and also decrement. The relational operator, assignment operator, conditional operator and also the logical operators. Now first of all, we will discuss in detail about the arithmetic operators. The different types of arithmetic operators are plus, minus, into, divide and also percentage. These are the 5 types of arithmetic operators. So first of all, plus. Plus means it adds 2 operands. So what is an operand? The operand is the one with which we are doing some operation, with which the operator is performing some operation. So 10 and 2 are the operands here, and plus is the operator and it is performing additions. Okay, next one is a subtraction, which means subtracting a number from the other number. That means, example I have already written there, 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 means we will be getting the answer there 8. So here also we are having 2 operands and an operator. Next we have is the multiplication or the star operator, which is multiplying both the operands. So 10 into 2 equals 20. Next is the divide operation, which divides the numerator by the denominator. So here 10 is the numerator and 2 is the denominator, and the answer we got as 5. 5 means it is the quotient of a division. Now percentage mode, which indicates that it is the remainder after a division. So I'll explain in detail. 10 and 2 division, we are just performing the, for both the operations we needed the division. So here I can say that when it is divided by 2's multiplication, it is going 5 times, that is 5 2s are 10. So I can write here 10 and the we will minus it, and the remainder here is 0. So from this it is clear that 5 is the quotient or Q, which is the answer for division, and 0 is the remainder here, which is the answer for 10% mode 2. So that's about the arithmetic operator. Now we will discuss about a program of adding 2 numbers. So first of all, we'll say what is this? Hash include conio.h. Next one we can have hash include stdio.h. Both are the header files that we are using in any programs in C. So next we will have us void main. Void main means what? The main function starts with the void main function. Next we have a flower bracket, which means the beginning of a program. Okay, now here first one what we have written here is the declaration section. So what are the things we needed? We wanted to add 2 numbers, means we wanted 2 numbers. So to give the 2 numbers, I am just giving 2 variables here, that is A and B. A and B. A I am assigning to 10, B I am assigning to 2, and C is the result. Now I'll write, that means CLR SCR. If you have not written CLR SCR also no problem, but the thing is that CLR SCR is written as if we have the rubber in our pouch. I have already explained in the last video about it. CLR SCR is the clear the screen or clear the output screen, I can say. So we can say that it is performing the clearing the screen operation. So if you have not written also no problem, but the thing is that if we are going with the same thing without the CLR SCR, while we are compiling it the next time, the previous program's output will be staying out there. So in order to clean it every time, we need to use a CLR SCR. So the last program, soon after the flower bracket, I have given the CLR SCR. But here I am giving only after the declaration of the variables. That is the correct format of it. The last chapter we had no any declaration section, so we written the CLR SCR first. So here next is the equation writing section. C equal to A plus B. So I'll be getting 10 plus 2, 12 as the answer. So C will be printing with what? 12 as the answer. Here I have written here percentage %d. It indicates it is the control string. So control string means I can say that since it is an integer, the integer value uses percentage %d. If it is a real number, it uses percentage %f. That we will discuss in detail in the next chapter. Next you get CH. Now about the relational operator. Relational operator, we don't have to go much in detail, but only what are the different operators. So relational operator by the name indicates that which shows the relation between the operands. Okay, so or we can say it is the comparison between the two operands. So we can have less than or equal to, greater than or equal to or not equal to. Assignment operator means which is assigning a value to an expression. For example, variable is given with a value a equal to 5. That means what? 5 is the value being assigned to the variable a. Okay, so likewise it goes on, and the assignment operator can have some of the shorthand operators. So I'm just going to discuss about it. That means all the arithmetic operator can be used along with the shorthand operators. That means here I have written here with a is equal to a plus 4. That is a equal to a plus 2 times I am having here a. So in order to avoid the 2 times a, I can just write here first a plus, what is the operator here? Plus. So I can write plus equal to 4. Or we can have instead of that minus, into, divide, or the percentage mode. Anything. So these are the different shorthand operators of a assignment operator. Now we will discuss about the increment or the decrement operators. What is an increment and what is a decrement? Increment, increasing. Increment by the word indicates that it is increasing of the value, and decrement, the word indicates that it is the decreasing of the values. And here how much number it is getting increasing, how much number it is getting decreasing, that we will discuss. So the increment operator is denoted by plus plus, and the decrement operator it is denoted by the minus minus. Okay, and we can say that these are the arithmetic, we already said that these are the type of arithmetic operators. So these are the arithmetic operator, but the difference is that they will be having only one operand but two operators, right? So plus 2 plus is too simple, here minus minus, but we have only one operand, that is a plus plus. There is no b in this. Okay, only one operand we have here. That's called the increment or decrement, and plus plus it is increasing, and minus minus it is decreasing. So I'll write what is increasing and what is decreasing. Example I have written here, a equal to 5, a plus plus equal to 6. How it is becoming? Because a is equal to a plus 1, increasing it by 1. So we just wanted to write a plus plus, which means that we will be adding 1 to 8. So that's the way how we are writing. Same like minus minus means it will be decreasing one value from it. So a equal to 4 or a equal to 5, a minus minus will give us with the one value minus with that is. Now the next one is the logical operators. So we have three types of logical operators. They are AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator. So do you know what is all these are performing? Yes, AND is performing the star, that is multiplication. OR means actually it is doing the addition. NOT means it is the inverse or the complement of it. Inverse, I'll just write inverse. Okay, inverse operation, that means the opposite. Okay, and we can say what it is using, with what it is doing the multiplication, addition, or the inverse. Yes, it is doing with only two integers. Those integers are 0 and 1. Actually we can say that the logical operators are using only the Boolean values. So the boolean values are true and false, but we don't know what is this true and false, right? So we are indicating the true by 1 and false by 0. That is the method of using it. So I'll tell you in detail. First one, we will discuss about what is an AND operator. That means it combines with an operation and gives true only if all the expressions are true. Do you know what it is? That means an AND operation can have two expression, two operands. We already said that it can have two operands. That means expression 1, expression 2. This is the way of writing the truth table for it. So either it can be, that means it can be 0 here and also next one also 0. 0 means what is the boolean value? False. So 0 AND operator, I already said what is AND. It is performing the into. So what we are doing here? 0 into 0. What is 0 into 0? We will be getting the answer as 0. So I have written here false. So next one, what do we have? 0 into 1. That means first one 0, second one 1. And next one what it can be? First one 1. First case we are putting both the first case as 0 and the second one both it as 1. And here it can say that first case it can be either 0 and second case it can be 1. That is 0 0 or it can be 0 1. Both cases with the 0. Okay. And next what it can be? Either it can be 1 and 0 or it can be 1 and 1. Okay. So we'll go with the next one. That is 1 plus 1 into 1 into 0. What is 1 into 0? 1 into 0 is also 0. So we got the answer here also false. So next one is 1 into 1. What is 1 into 1? 1 into 1 is again 1. So this is the way how we are getting the answer for the AND. Now we'll go for the logical OR. What is this OR? Logical OR operator? Yes, this is also doing the expression or combining the operands with the combining the operation with the two operands. So we have here expression 1, expression 2, and what is the difference? Instead of into we have here plus. So we'll just go with it. Same like condition we have 0 0 0 1 1 0 and also 1 1. Okay. So we'll go for it. 0 plus 0 instead of into I said. What do we have here? We have here with a plus. What is 0 plus 0? It is 0. What is 0 plus 1? It is 1. What is 1 plus 0? That's also 1. 1 plus 1. Don't write it as 2 because true and true will give the result also true. That is the way how we are getting the answer for it. Don't ever write 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 because the Boolean logic is having only two integers which are there. Either 0 or it can be 1. Logical NOT operator, that means it is inverting the expression, and the truth table for it is having only one expression or only having one operand. That means if the operand was 0 then the result will be 1, and if the operand was 1 then the result will be 0. Okay, just the opposite. That is the inverting the expressions. Okay, now we will study how to evaluate the logical expression. How could we do it? So listen carefully, students. Here I have assigned some values for it. That means a equal to 5, b equal to 0, c equal to 10, and also d equal to 5. So first expression, what is it? A less than b and a equal to d. So we'll first check what is a less than b. What is the value of a? Yeah, you can see here 5. 5 less than 0. Is 5 less than 0? No, it's false. So we got the answer false. Now we'll check the second case. What is it? A equal to d. What is a? 5. What is d? 5. So it's equal. So we got there true. Now first one false, second one true. So false, what is the middle expression, middle operator we have? We have a logical operator. What is it? AND. AND means into. False into true. That means 0 into 1. We are getting the answer false. So that's the answer for it. Now we will look the next question, that is not A greater than B and C greater than D. So we'll first of all look what is A greater than B. What is A? A is 5, B is 0. 5 greater than 0? Yes, true. So we'll go for the next, C greater than D. Is C greater than D? What is C? Yes, the value of C is 10. 10 is 10 greater than 5? Yes, 10 is greater than 5. So there also we got true. Both the cases true here. So what is the middle operation? It's AND. What is 1 into 1? It's true or 1. But we have another operator here. What is it? Not. Not of true. We are getting the answer as false. So this is the way how we got the second answer also. That's about evaluation of an expression. Evaluation of an expression means how to evaluate it. That means I already said that I have given an arithmetic operation how to be evaluated, which is to be evaluated first. We have many operators in between. So which operator we wanted to do first. That's about the evaluation of an expression. So first of all we can say that an expression will be first looking for whether there is any parenthesis in the expression. So if there is any parenthesis, it is getting the first priority. Okay, and the priority always lies from the left to right, depending upon the priority also. Okay, so priority level, we can say that we have two types of priority level, that is the higher priority level and also the lower priority level. So into divide percentage mode, these all falls under the higher priority, and plus minus all these falls under the lower priority. Now what does this higher priority operand means? What is it? That means first we will be giving the chance for it, that is the higher priority. So I'll just tell you how to evaluate it. So listen, we'll go with it. 5 plus 1 less than divided by 2 plus 3 divided by 3 into 5. So check it, how we evaluate it, because we have a plenty of operation here. We don't know what to do, isn't it? We don't know what we wanted to do here. So first we said that the priority is always for what? Parenthesis. So first we will evaluate this. What is the answer of that? We'll be getting it as 6. So the parenthesis is gone. We have done that. Next, which is it? We have two types of two types of divisions, one division here and other division. Which we will do first? I said we want to look from the left to right. Which is at the left? This one, right? So 6 by 2. What is 6 by 2? We'll be getting the answer as 3. Okay, so 6 by 2 I will write here as 3. 3 plus, what is it? 3 divided by 3. Again we are having one division there, into 5. Listen carefully how I do it. Okay, what is 3 by 3? It is 1. So 3 plus 1 into 5. So what we want to do now? Plus and into. Only two operands we have. What are they? Plus and also into. Which we want to do first? Yes, it's into. So 1 into 5, it is 5. 5 plus 3. 3 plus 5. What is 3 plus 5? We'll get the answer as 8. So this is the way how we are doing the addition. Okay. So we can say in max it is the BODMAS rule. Okay. So same like we wanted to apply here also. That means we will not be looking. Who is looking after all these things in computer? Yes, they are doing it. We are doing manually, but the computer will do it very fast and accurate than us, right? So that's all about in this video. So thank you students. Thank you.